along with Doris Burke, Steve Kerr, and Clark Kellogg. Happy you could join us. They'll play this one here in Cleveland before the Cavaliers head back on the road. This their first look at this year's New York squad. This team matched up so well during the regular season last year, splitting their 4 games. This should be a terrific battle.
And last year, boy, it was fun watching these two teams get together. They split the season series. Very even matchup.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. Setting the floor for the Knicks. Shumpert and Melo, they're the wings. Dallenberg's out there with Stoudemire, and it's Calderon in at the 1 spot. And here is Shumpert after LeBron James hitting the 3. A drive by Shumpert. On target from 13 feet. Shumpert's got his first points of the night. Steve, as you said, these were maybe the 2 most evenly matched teams in the conference.
It was such a hard-fought series. I mean, it would be great to see a similar series this season.
Well, LeBron James, an incredible finisher inside. We all know that. He's led the league in points in the paint. But the last couple seasons, some of his best percentages, Clark, had been from long range.
You know, Kevin, it's a shot he'd gone away from for a time. A player of his versatility and talents has so many options, just an abundance of options, but he's gone back to it of late, and it served him well.
And still been very efficient.
That's the big thing. His efficiency is really off the chart.
And LeBron working diligently to improve his shooting form in recent years, in particular staying on balance, going straight up and straight down. That's made a big difference in his shooting.
Calderon with it. 11 points last game. Stoudemire outside. Passes it to Shumpert. And the foul called on Shawn Marion. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. There's the dish to Calderon. Anthony kicks to Stoudemire. And the rejection by Love. With the shot. And the shot falls short this time.
You know, for LeBron's three-point shooting, it was not only an improvement in form, but also selection that allowed him to become much more efficient. He's terrific with the 3 on the catch and shoot. So he's really prioritized what kind of looks he gets from the three-point line.
And that one's good, Irving.
Well, Kevin, I like the way they've come out here. I mean, they're shooting it well and with confidence from outside. Just a good, strong start for him.
Calderon dishes to Dallenberg. The shot's good on the assist by Calderon. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Now let's find out what head coach Derek Fisher had to say to DB. Doris?
He said that the key to the game will be how well they defend Kyrie Irving, adding he's shown himself to be one of the premier point guards in the game already. Whether it's passing, shooting, or penetrating, we need our guys in the backcourt to really get up into him, and our bigs need to be ready to bring help. Guys, you can bet that Irving will be their focus defensively.
Thanks again, Doris. Well, Clark, a bit of a down year shooting-wise for Kyrie Irving last season.
Yeah, it sure was, and you heard some sources within the Cavs organization questioning his leadership, too. I mean, the chemistry in Cleveland, not really where it needed to be, kind of a mess all season, quite honestly. And Irving is still young and has a lot on his shoulders and maybe started to show some of the frustration with the expectations and demands that have been placed on him. But now, you know, as he continues to grow as a leader, having LeBron James there and some other veterans who've come in should really help smooth that out for the young stand-up.
Harris is checked in for Cleveland. And for Irving, a chance to learn from the best player in the world. On winning more games, I think it'll really help his development as a player and a leader, too.
That's guaranteed.
A moment here to see the numbers Kyrie Irving put up last year. 13th in free throw percentage, 14th in scoring. And he also finished in the top 20 in assists. So this is a guy who really did a nice job of sharing the ball with his teammates.
You know, I think we should show him a little more love for finishing among the top 15 free throw shooters. I mean, I know it's not top 5, but top 15 is nothing to sneeze at. I mean, he was in a groove at the line, and it lasted all season.
Anthony can't hit.
In this quarter, he's really been off the mark. He just looks a little bit unsettled.
Harris with it. Now Anthony defending on the 3 off target. Knicks trail by 4. Calderon passes to Shumpert. Into Stoudemire. Out to Shumpert. Marion against Anthony. 6 to shoot. Goes back up. Nice shot by D'Alembert.
Perseverance paying off on the offensive boards, guys.
The Cavaliers have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Well, Steve, right from the start last season, some upheaval for the New York Knicks with the front office shape.
Yeah, surprising move when you consider that the team was coming off a 54-win season in 2013. And the team's first second-round appearance in over a decade.
And here is Shumpert following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving. And Shumpert kicks to Anthony. Anthony right side. Tries again. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Great job. Taking it right at the defense. I like the aggressiveness.
Yeah, he left him no choice but to foul there.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Well, they've definitely had the hot hand from the three-point line so far. Always nice to start out like that.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Varejao. Miller comes in for Shawn Marion. And it's Waiters in for Irving. Near the three-point line, it's Love. And too long on the shot. Knicks trail by 5. Here's Prigioni. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Hardaway. Prigioni's got his first bucket of the night.
Beautiful work in the transition game.
That's how to do it. Attack early before the defense can get itself set.
Take a look at the rebound totals, guys. That's +5 now on the glass.
And, Steve, I don't think there's any question which team came out with more energy and enthusiasm.
Oh, he gets another one. That's only his second make in 7 attempts, so a little bit of a struggle here to start.
And another miss by Cleveland.
That's a bold move, trying to respond to that three, but he couldn't convert.
Smith with it, and it's Waiters picking him up. Prigioni dishes to Carmelo. Outside Hardaway. "13 feet away." And again, it's New York.
And these two teams continuing to trade blows like heavyweights in the middle of the ring.
So many times tonight, the energy in this building has gone from one way to the other.
Miller outside. Back to Waiters. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
Even with the D lurking, he made it look easy with the soft finger roll.
Hardaway from outside. Phenomenal buzzer beater!
You gotta love seeing nothing.
Welcome back, folks. Thank you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to get going once again. Hey, during the break, players getting a chance to refuel and hydrate with some Gatorade as there is more basketball in store. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Man, I thought they built this lead mainly because of their work on the glass. They really dominated the rebounding totals.
And it takes an effort from all 5 guys to get a rebounding advantage like that. Everybody has to rebound the ball. That's how you finish off your defense.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. Carmelo Anthony and Amari Stoudemire, they're inside. Arkin out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Smith in at the 3 slot. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kevin, Derek Fisher went straight from playing to being a head coach. Pretty rare, but to hear his former teammates on the Thunder, he's got what it takes to be successful. Nick Collison called him the only guy I've played with who can address the team as a leader. And Kevin Durant said he's a great motivator who commands respect. Kevin, a pretty good way to start.
Ringing endorsements from 2 great leaders in their own right. Thanks, Doris.
J.R. Smith going from one of his best seasons in 2012-13 to one of his worst a year ago. I think his knee surgery in the offseason really got him off to a slow start. He didn't have the same bounce in his step, and he didn't find his game until late in the season.
Well, you talk about Smith's knee holding him back. It does make sense. I mean, his rebounding and rate of scoring both went down, but he shot well from outside and increased his assist totals. That speaks to him playing around his knee issue a bit.
And Anthony with the block. Here's Hardaway, and the basket good. Hardaway has got 7 points in the game.
Now there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
And Smith shooting poorly to start last season, but his play improved as the season wore on.
Yeah, and as his knee rounded into form, I think he got more comfortable, and we saw that in how he finished the season.
And on the way from Irving for three. To halt the run, that one's in there. The Knicks lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Thompson.
They have got to put a body on it, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
Marion with the steal. Here's Waiters. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Let's take a look at the numbers for Carmelo Anthony last season. Second in scoring, and he was also very dependable behind the three-point line, finishing the season among the top 20 three-point shooters.
You know, you look back to his points per game ranking last season. I mean, he was a dominant scorer all season long. There wasn't a coach in the NBA that could figure out a way to defend him.
The first free throw is good. Dion Waiters going into last season working on playing off the ball, whether, catch and shoot, Steve, or coming off screen.
Yeah, he's most comfortable with the ball in his hands, but playing alongside Kyrie Irving, he's got to be more effective without the ball, working off those screens and learning to play with Irving.
And Cleveland making a change here. Varejão's checked in. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Here's Waiters. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. 6 points for Dion Waiters. The Knicks have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Now Shumpert. Right wing. Here's Early, covered by Irving. Offensive rebound. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Dallenberg's got 4 points this quarter. Cleveland's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Took him no time at all on that one. 14 points for LeBron.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Larkin, the pass to Dallenberg, and he dunks it down. Well, Clark, a clear lane to the basket and the emphatic jam.
And that is outstanding attacking basketball.
Well, he had no choice but to take that one to the bucket.
And that one's good, James.
You know, he operates so... well close to the bucket. There's nothing he likes more than seeing an opening inside.
The drive by Shumpert goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Knicks lead by 5. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Waiters no luck.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Anthony Early, a senior small forward out of Wichita State, one of the real standouts from last year's NCAA tournament. Averaging 27 points and 7 rebounds with great shooting, proficiency. That helped him climb the draft boards, and the athletic markers of his at the combine only helped elevate his stock.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Love comes in for Sean Marion. And Harris subbed in for Dion Waiters. And Doris Burke